Colonel, we successfully got Celeste kidnapped. Hold on. How is kidnapping an endearing trait?
Rama, knock that door down.
Okay, she was good enough. She was a great real actress.
Okay, everybody go up. Don't stand out in the open. Dang it.
We're all Maria.
We are Maria.
Oh, don't say it like that. That sounds like it gets a little too, like, culty brainwashed. Like, we are all Maria.
We are the Maria. Except murder.
I guess it isn't the finest vessel in the world. You take that back. We're going to Vector right now. Yes, what an idiot.
Somebody just knock him out and tie him up.
Other things. Like how Sabin lines up like he's going to say something and just doesn't.
Yeah! Well, you have spoke very lovely words to me. Sabin, tie him up.
And now we explore a little bit. Is this a casino?
Well, he's the world's best gambler. Of course he's got to have a casino ready right there on his airship.
Oh, this is why this is rated T. I'm sorry, rated M, because it's got a casino. Because if children are going to gamble, they're going to have to pay to be able to gamble. I think it's something ridiculous, like they're trying to make, like, casino games in video games or, like, an automatic M rating. Just so they can, like, keep it out of kids' hands. That's why Pokemon doesn't have gambling anymore. But yet Dragon Quest has gambling, and I don't see that have an M rating.
And, like, yeah, if you want to make a straight gambling game, that's one thing. But, like, if you just want to have a little gambling minigame or something in an otherwise normal game,
What is this? Do not need to unequip some party members?
Need to unequip some party members. I guess if you, like, get to this point and go, oh no, Cyan has something I want.
Yeah.
I'd say don't do a thing.
I don't know what to do, so... Also, very helpful for a guy we haven't... Oh, hey!
Well, I'm piloting now.
We're in an airship this whole time. I got this for 4 million MGP, and I was kind of slightly disappointed because I thought it was going to be, like, a bigger model than it was, but it just turns out it's, like, just a miniature model, and your character just disappears into it.
Oh.
Like, granted, you can also put 4 other characters in the thing, so it's like, yeah, it's a 4-person.
Yeah, but if you don't see all 4 of you riding it.
Yeah, I kind of thought it's like you don't. It's like it's like a little model, which makes sense. The description literally says it's a model meant to be used for a mass production form of it.
Wasn't there like a 4-person mount or whatever for
There's one from
the forward
Titan.
and back guy?
No.
Wasn't his boat form a mount?
His.
Oh my goodness, that'd be such an amazing mount.
It is a mount. It's a Mog Station mount, and I
Ooh.
think it's 2-person only.
Oh, cool. Whatever. I don't care.
Which is like...
That's a good mount. I'd have to get rid of my bubble bird, though.
Well, the thing is that annoys me of it, if it's a 2-person mount, but in the fight it's 8 people can fit on it, and it's like, just let us be 8 people on it. If you're gonna do Cruise, Chase, or Blasty, we're getting 8 people on this.
Is it just as big, though, or did they shrink it down?
It's as big. It's literally his model
If
from
it's
the fight.
if it's just as big, at least make it 4-person. Put a light party on that thing.
Zombie status. Uh-oh. I don't fill my heart with glee. Smoke bomb! You know, the one thing I love the most between, like, the dichotomy between Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy is in, like, how you get around the world map. Because, like, in Dragon Quest, it's like, just learn the zoom spell and
You're done.
You're back around. You can go anywhere you've been around. You don't really need forms of flying until there's like story reasons or anything. So it's like, the same thing. You get zoom, you get chimera wings, you just whoop in the air. You can do all this travel and everything. Final Fantasy, you get none of that. This teleport stone, this is just for getting out of a dungeon or a battle. You get the airship, and that's how you traverse the world. And it's like such this weird, like, Dragon Quest, usually spells and stuff.
There's usually tiers of vehicles, too.
Yeah,
like,
there's...
Like, you'll get a boat first. So, like, okay, now I can go around through the ocean, but that's still kind of limited. You have to find the right place to dock it, and you can't get access to everywhere, and then later on you get an airship. Or your boat gets upgraded into an airship.
I call it the airship. Just a full heal. It's weird that Edgar is the main character for some reason.
It's just because it set him as the main character earlier. You can be whoever.
I know, but it's just this weird, like, it was originally Celeste, and then it was Locke. But then we formed the party again with Locke as the main character, and all of a sudden went like, Edgar, it's Edgar. It's, what? He's not even the first slot. Oh.
It's probably the exit. Just open it. What?
Game! Oh. I didn't go through this door, did I?
And, like, that's where I remember later on, there's a cutscene or whatever that... I mentioned this earlier. There's a cutscene or something later on that swapped a much smaller side character in as the controllable character. And after the cutscene, I was just like, so is this my character now? Is this the main character now? And no, it just swapped them in for whatever arbitrary reason after whatever arbitrary cutscene, and you can swap back to whatever you want.
It's just such a weird thing. That wasn't a door, that was like a porthole, wasn't it? Yeah, it was just like a wall design.
Yeah, not a lot on this airship, but it doesn't need to have a lot. It's kind of just a house on a blimp.
A casino. Like, does he bring people on here?
Presumably. Plenty of people for it. Probably parks and has parties.
I would assume. Anyway, you done exploring? It was fun.
They're shooting down all my friends. When they attacked.
Fourth thing. I'm assuming if we had Cyan in here, he'd mention Doma's destruction.
Yeah.
I don't know what Gao would say.
Gao hate too!
Gao learned hate for Empire. I think the sad thing is we never see a Maria, so we don't know what the comparison is, really.
No, we did. At one point.
Oh, like the sprite?
Yeah, we saw the sprite for her. And it was legit just the sprite of Celeste when she was in the dress.
I kind of thought, like, we'd see, like, her character later, not like, here's the comparison between the two.
Oh, yeah, all we saw was her sprite.
Locke over here, you hitting on my girl?
What?
Are you crazy? She's my girl, even though technically I have the corpse of my old girlfriend in the bottom of my house. But don't read too much into that one. That's stupid, no matter how you try to put it.
Yeah. Locke got a little weird.
It's such a. It's like you think he's like an interesting character, and he is, but the fact that he's like just got this weird, like, creepy moment, it's just like, whoa, that undermined everything. That's like when I played Dragon Quest VIII for the first time, and I was like, this Angelo character seems kind of nice, and then I got to actually know his character, and I was like, I didn't much care for you in the end. You're kind of like a dick. Darn, my
Oh
one
boy.
weakness, gambling.
Mr. Gambler.
No, say it right. It's Mr. Gambler.
Gambler.
If I knew how to spell it, and we weren't playing this, he'd be Gambler instead of Setzer.
I mean, she just ran off and talked to Edgar. She probably got a double-sided coin.
Why would Edgar have a double-sided coin?
I don't know.
Oh, it landed on its side. So, share her on Sundays?
This is a fake coin.
I've never seen this is a fake coin. It's like a chocolate coin. Valuable trinket indeed. I've never seen a double-headed coin.
You didn't,
before.
like, catch it and then show it to him. You just let him walk over and pick up the double-headed coin.
I think it's the fact that he let her flip it without inspecting the coin.
Mm-hmm.
Especially considering, like, I think even football players go like, yep, this is this, you know, you see this side, this is this side, and everything. We know how this is real.
I think the fact that he points out that he's never seen a double-headed coin before, though, says that that kind of trick is not something you would expect.
Well,
so he would have expected that to be above the board.
Here's the thing, and here's the reason why you bring these two for this scene specifically, is because that was the very coin Edgar flipped on the deciding fate between who would stay and who would go between him and Sabin.
Ah, because he knew Sabin wanted to go.
He knew Sabin wanted to go, and he knew he had to stay, and he couldn't leave it up to fate, because if fate had landed on tails, Sabin would be miserable, and Edgar wouldn't know what to do. So he was just like, nope, Sabin gets to live his life. Fair.
You agreed, and
Yeah.
we flipped the coin, and it had its result. The fact that you didn't inspect the coin beforehand is your fault.
There's literally a samurai who, I think it's Miyamoto, is it Miyamoto? Musashi?
Musashi?
Yeah. Who literally was like, a duel starts when you declare a duel. So it's not like we fight and that's the preparation. It's like, I challenge you, and the lead up to the duel is the mind game to set up for the duel. That's why that's why his biggest trick was always showing up late to all of his duels, because he knew it would rattle the hell out of his opponent, and they would just be so upset with him, they didn't know how he would handle the whole thing. So he was just like, nah, this is part of the game, sucker. I win. And then he flipped the script one time and actually was early to a duel and, like, ambushed the person he was supposed to, like, defeat.
We're already dueling, bro!
Which, I have to tell you that story, but I want to keep this rolling, so I kind of want to see if we get at a point to where I can, like, actually tell you about it. But,
I mean, every part of combat is part of combat.
yeah.
As soon as you declare some kind of arbitrary rule for yourself to follow, that's when someone else has an advantage over you. And Musashi was very good at recognizing those states.
This is the Blackjack, by the way. I don't think he's given the ceremonial thing, but it's like we knew it's the Blackjack because we were trying to find it.
It's been mentioned a couple times.
Yes. I can't believe this clunky old thing can fly. You sure it'll stay in the air? I mean, if you really just want to hammer in the Han Solo Millennium Falcon parallels, go ahead, but my god, sometimes there's subtlety and then you're not even trying. Okay, but I would like to know that I'm safe in an airship.
You don't get on an airship if you're afraid of falling. You don't go into the sky if you don't want to be in the sky.
It's like if you gave me a car that had a 10% chance every time I hit the ignition would just fall apart and, like, explode on me. It's like, yeah, that's a game of chance. I'm not playing that game. I want a car that I can just hit 100 times and live. Not, I hit it 99 times Or I hit it like 89 times, and the 90th time it goes clunk, clunk, boom!
I feel like that's a little bit different. Because he didn't give you a defined answer.
Hmm.
Okay, because we have enough combatants already. We have an airship!
I thought something was weird in the background, then I realized, oh, because we're going to the Imperial capital.
Yeah, we're going over the horizon.
And it's their, like, their anti-air spotlights. I honestly thought it was supposed to be, like, a show kind of thing, but it's like, no, it's supposed to be like, airship!
Yeah, I didn't notice right away. Like, it is kind of it rolling over the horizon. Maybe if they'd, like, I mean, it's...
Well, the whole point
it's
is
mode 7, they can only do so much.
Well, the whole point is the lights are supposed to be hold up. My brain, no, think good.
And we have
imposing parts.
We have done it. We've landed on the southern continent. This is the Empire's continent.
Oh, you can see where the Blackjack's at.
Now, the important thing here is there are several places we can go to and explore and look around down here. The last one we want to go to is Vector.
Okay, so on this map, where is Vector? Because we have...
I'm assuming it's that one in the dead center.
In the center, so try to avoid going into the center part.
There is actually nothing really of note in the other ones, but it's a lot of towns you can explore, you can see what's going on.
I kind of want to explore the towns.
Yeah, and if you want to
Vector.
explore first, then avoid Vector, you can go to quite a few places before then.
Okay, so here's my next question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Vector where the Magitech Research Center is?
Yes.
Factory? Okay, Magitech Research Factory. The MRF. It's where that is, so it's not a point on this map. It's just we hit Vector, and that's where we go.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, so we got this town here. I'm gonna hit up this town. Anyway, what Musashi did. So he challenged a dojo to a duel, and he fought the master. But he did that whole like, okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here.
No, you can be here.
Oh, okay.
It's
Can
fine.
I talk to these guys and not get into a fight?
Yeah, probably. I mean, they don't know who you are. Everybody that's been dealing with you is way off on another continent.
Hey, didn't you used to be my commander? No? Welcome to Albrook, the occupied port city. He challenged the head master of the dojo to a duel. He did shows up late and everything, gets him mad, does the duel, kicks his ass so hard he kills him. I think he killed him. It's either he killed him or he crippled him, and he had to quit being the head of the dojo. Then the people went like, alright, well you did that to him, so we'll have you fight his brother, who is second in line to the dojo, and inherits it now, because I think the first guy died. So, like, you will have him fight him, and he'll take you on. Does the exact same thing. Literally, word for word, the exact same thing. They challenge him, he shows up late, guy gets mad, cripples him so hard he has to, like, quit being the head of the dojo. And then you're thinking, like, oh, they gotta throw in the towel at some point. No! They get the 12-year-old son of the guy that just got his ass kicked, have him challenge Musashi, and that's when and then they bring everyone else because they're like, okay, we're not letting this one stand. He's gonna fight this kid, and then we're gonna kill him afterwards, even if he somehow wins. And like Musashi flipped the script, showed up early, waited in the bushes, and just when nobody was paying attention, leaped out, killed the kid, ran away, and that was the duel. And it's just like this. No wonder anime's so ridiculous. Their real life was this ridiculous. This sumbitch went to this dojo.
Like, dude knew how to fight people in... Like, a fight is more than a fight. There's a lot going on. So every town on this continent has the exact same crap for sale.
Okay, so we don't really need to worry about getting...
Yeah, so once you check the stores in one town, you don't really have to check the stores in the other.
Is it better than all these?
It's probably better than her mace if you want to
Okay.
give her an actual sword.
Yeah, because I think she doesn't get access to Runic without the sword. So it's 98 attack. What do they have equipped? Just 86 attack? 70... Oh, but he doesn't get jump if we use this. Actually, he still has access to jump, but he gets like a double. It's 70, and the bastard sword is 98.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
70 to 98. And really, how often do you use jump, though?
Well, it would be like my own. It would be if I used attack, but since I usually just use his tools anyway, there's like.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean.
So we'll buy 70 of these. No, we can only buy 2 of them. But no, I just love the fact his whole story is like, it's like, and they never, it's like, for some odd reason, they can't put 2 and 2 together and maybe try something different. Like, at what point do you throw in the towel at that point? Like, he beat the head of the dojo. Okay, challenge him again, see if it goes different. He beats that new head of the dojo. I don't know, I just kind of throw it in. He just beat the 2 best guys we have. I'm not even going to try anymore. But then they threw the sun in, and that was like, I don't know what you guys were thinking.
Yeah, really, just like have it as bait or whatever, and then you were all gonna jump him? Like, what exactly was the plan here?
That seemed like it was gonna go. And the fact that it's like, it's weird because he literally killed the kid. There was like no ambiguity. He like murked the kid. But it was also the fact he was about that same age when he did his first duel, so...
Oh, okay, so confirmed, Celeste must be equipped with a dagger, spear, or katana sword.
Yeah.
In order to use...
Runic. Or rune.
Yeah, in order to use
I think it's runic. Yeah. Hey, 2 weapons known as Ultima weapons were used during the War of the Magi 1,000 years ago. I'm pretty sure we'll never encounter any Ultima weapons in this entire series.
Probably not.
Or that this is the first time the Ultima weapons show up in the series.
That sounds kind of silly.
One was a sword whose blade formed from its wielder's strength. The other was a monster born for destruction. Sir, I just wanted to ask you how your day was. I didn't need to know that. Also, I took an ether, haha. Eat shit, occupied town. The old man literally moved as I was going to talk to him. You can find excellent weapons and armor in the shops at... Is it... Okay. Zen or Zen?
I think I'd say Zen without the T. But I don't know.
I mean, if you kind of hit softly with the T, it's like Zen.
Yeah. I don't know, though.
To the north. Okay, in the shops in Tenzin to the north. And Miranda to the west. Oh, this is where Miranda's at. Oh, that guy's gonna be dead.
He may be holding on.
This town belongs to the Empire.
Yeah.
Shove off. Can't you see I'm busy? I pooed in here. Oh, I was rereading the manga for Dragon Ball. Or Dragon Ball Z. I got to the point where, I was just looking right. Is our treasure chest fine?
Yeah, far as I know.
Empty. Yeah, okay, we are an occupied town. Goku's fighting Oob at the end. And, like, in the English version, where he, like, insults his parents, he goes, like, your mom is a poopy pants. And it's, like, it's hilarious just to imagine Goku throwing out poopy pants as an insult. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I have extras for you, just waiting for you too.
Yeah, so unless we want to buy 2 of those.
Okay, but... What is... So, he's wearing the twist one, so... Yeah, but he... Well, he gains a lot of magic defense is the thing. He gains like 11 points of magic defense. And magic evasion. But he loses 3 strength, and agility, and stamina. Whereas Celeste She doesn't have. Okay, she's got. No, that's sad. I don't know what she has equipped in the helmet spot. She's got that mage's hat. So it's just like an upgrade for her, except for the fact that she loses 5 magic. I kind of want to get it just for the defensive bulk for it, because I think it's just better for her. But I'm just gonna get the one.
Yeah, like
for
there
her.
does come a point where
Eventually the stats are just can't outweigh the whole thing. Like, yeah, I'm losing 5 points, but 46 to 41 is, in comparison to like she dodges more, it's just better. Can I sell one of these things? We should have farmed that guy for more Dragoon boots. We would have made money. These are supposed to be ancient relics. How did you get them? I stole them from a guy a bunch.
I'm sorry, I treasure hunted them a bunch from a guy.
Yes, I'm sorry. Treasure hunted. Oh, there's a whole nother room here. Well, dang it. I did not think the steps were actually going to be the way to get up there. I thought I could just walk through this whole thing. One that makes him look good. Listen.
It's the Emperor. Just don't heck it up.
Yeah, listen. I hate the Empire as much as you guys. Did I miss a clock? I feel like I missed a clock somewhere. Some odd reason I feel like I missed a clock in one of these stores. It's like, yeah, it's the Empire. I hate them all. Make him look good. He's not going to be happy without Satan looking good. I don't care if you give him a 12-foot schlong, just do it.
Yeah, like, on one hand, I don't like the Empire. On the other hand, I don't want you to die.
Yeah, you're currently in occupied territory. Think smart. Don't think stupid. That's all I can say. On the surface, be as loyal as you want to be. Underneath your true self, undermine the shit out of those people, but keep yourself alive. You need to be alive to actually undermine this crap.
I think you're missing some of your wall there.
Oh, that's the cave, isn't it? The one that leads to the Esper's world.
Maybe. I'm assuming it's where that divide, the vertical river was.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's talking about that's where the eastern observation point's at. To where it's like, the Empire won't let anybody go there for some reason. It's like, that's where the entrance to the Esper's world is.
The thing Rama mentioned.
Yeah. Pantsed. Oh, we can keep going. Man, sometimes this freaks me out, because this looks like it's just...
Yeah, that looks like a wall.
Yeah, this looks like it's just the end of it. Like, nope, I can just walk underneath it. And there's, like, no point, unless there's, like, a secret doorway around here.
Can we go down? It looks like you would be able to go in there. Like, that looks like an overpass.
Yep. Okay, right at the center. Cool. Good to know. That was also a bar. I want to explore the bar because this is an RPG and we know how bars work. We get shit-faced! Ultros Funk! They kinda do.
Yeah.
Again, you're occupied right now. Just slowly poison them. Just like add mercury to every once in a while to things. They'll get the thing.
Just a little. You can't, not enough to draw attention. If people realize that coming to your bar is slowly taking people out, that's going to be problems.
I think she just propositioned us. She basically just said we don't have the money for her. This reminds me of that one moment when, like, spoilers for Stormblood, when you're, like, in Alamigo and you're trying to sneak around, and literally they have that one Imperial soldier who's basically said that he's met with the prostitutes there, and everything, and the one guy goes like, "Oh, you slept with the savages and everything." It's just like, God, you guys are just assholes.
Imperials are the only one with money.
mean, I got like $60. Yeah, probably like 600. I don't know. I don't know where the decimal's supposed to go on that.
JRPG money is weird because at the beginning of the game you can buy like a loaf of bread for 50, but then at the end of the game you can buy like a super loaf of bread for 8,000.
Yeah.
And like
I don't know if like is a gil supposed to be
I don't think there's a direct correlation because inflation happens over the course of the game.
Well, my question is like, is the gil equivalent to, like, one gil, is that an equivalent to a yen piece?
Probably.
Or a dollar?
Probably a yen.
And so, like, 100 gil is 100 yen. So that'd be like a buck.
Like, probably, but also, JRPG money is weird. You almost can't relate it directly. Because it's based far too much on the mechanics of or around the mechanics of the game.
I mean, also, it doesn't help that it's like it's based on the yen. And the yen is just basically like, you kind of have to, like, for dollar senses, you kind of have to, dollar senses. Alright, man.
You just move the decimal over, and that's not precise by any stretch of the imagination.
It's just, it's basically...
It gives you a ballpark.
Yeah, if you have, like, 1,000 yen, you just move the decimal over 2 spots, and you get, like, the equivalent of, like, $10, but it's not the exact, because the exchange rate is constantly changing, so it's like...
And it could be anywhere between
I knew it, there's a clock.
It could be anywhere between, like, friggin' $15 and $5, for all it matters. It's just enough to give you a vague ballpark of what they're even talking about.
Did I walk into the other side of the pub? What happened? Oh, it's the relic shop. I was in a pub just a bit ago. What is your connecting to? Jeez, some of these stores, I swear.
Look, you hook the expensive stuff up at the side of the pub, so people spend a lot of money when they're drunk. Easy.
Yeah, that's the one we're still kind of... Yeah, I think it's just auto-reflect, and you just have to, like, heal them with potions. Frankly, in this game, kind of works still, so I'm not, like, too hard up on it. Ah, and prevents zombie. Who's gonna be throwing zombie at us here soon? I am concerned. They literally have all these items that are like, cure zombie, and it's like,
Oh wow, we went far.
Man, that was a whole building.
We went real far.
Yeah, really.
I was expecting to come out in the building on our left. Like the other side of it. Hey.
I don't think I can get back behind there, so those barrels are inaccessible.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk to you. I study monsters. The ones on this continent seem to be exceptionally vulnerable to magic. Huh. I wonder what we just learned.
Yeah, hint, hint. Start using some magic.
No, we don't need it. We've healed up on the Blackjack.
Yeah, we have an airship. We can just stay there. Hey, get out of that bed, you didn't pay!
Oh, sorry, fine. Is it 300 per, or... like, what, per night? Yes, we'll just stay with that, and I'm not going to say anything more. You were going to say per person. No, I wasn't. You have no way to know I say that.
Guess that's it for this town.
Yep, that is Albrook, and it's kind of boring. Granted, it is also occupied.
Yeah, I have played games before where